I have not done this in so long. Like, honestly, I forgot to get Miranda's iPad. It's not even charged. I had to put up a new thing to plug in, to get that going. What is going on? Okay, hold on. Hi, guys. Thanks for being here. I'm sorry that I set this up so late. I was really just not going to do anything, but then I thought, I don't actually have to like show my face because I'm like, I need to dye my hair and all kinds of things. Sorry, there's an ad coming on here. Um, and I just have not had the time to do any of that. Let's see what this looks like. It's a little bit crooked. We'll go that way. It's a little bit slanted. Sorry, guys. That's the best I can do. This is a wood box thing that I have that holds stuff. So real quick, just because I have linked all the different things I picked up on HSN thus far, and then the items that Diamond Press has brought. So I have links there in the description box. Those will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items through those links. So thanks for using them. I just want to check in with you guys like we used to do and just say hi. Let's see. The best part of me is a secret sale. Are they having a secret sale? See, that's what Dietta's asking about too. I was watching, and actually I have it on right now. I haven't heard them say anything, but that was fun last time around. It just was, by the time I noticed, it was like all picked over. There was really nothing left. Hi guys, thanks for being here. I looked at the clock. I went to get water, and I was like, it's 12. So I ran in here. Ay. And actually didn't even fill up my water. So if you guys will give me a second, I can go put a little more water than just this little half cup. I'll be right back. Okay, at least a little bit more. Let's see. How's everyone? This is such a weird angle. You can see like all the way back to here. Let me see if I can straighten that out just a little bit. Probably not. How's everyone? Haven't seen or heard anything about Secret Sale yet. Yeah. What do you guys have been picking up or not picking up? Or I honestly didn't even know what today's special was going to be. And then when I saw it, I was like, nah, it's not for me. This looks so weird because this is a box that's next to me. It's up and it looks like it's flat. You know what I'm saying? In the image. But anyway, they did, but I think at 12. Oh, wait, okay. They ended at 12, the secret sale, I guess. I tried after 12 and it wouldn't come up. Maybe it was all sold out. The password is out. Or it was too early this morning. How's everyone? Thanks for coming. I know, like I said, I just decided, I was like, I knew I couldn't get done up for this, but then I thought I really want to chat with you guys. I haven't really have a live chat, like we're just talking, for a long time. So I want to check in with everybody. Looks like all my pals are here. More and more coming in. Very familiar names. Oh, thank you, Shireen. I mean, let's see. Dieta says, haven't really bought anything, just the Anna Kirigami sets. Oh, let's see. That's, I think, the one Anna thing I didn't pick up. I didn't pick up the last time around. I didn't pick up this one, but it's cool. It's a cool concept. I think it's really interesting. Okay, so Kristen got in on the secret sale earlier in the morning, but haven't seen that they've mentioned it for a while. Maybe they ran out of the stuff, or maybe it just wasn't worth it anymore. I don't know. Shireen says she's working on her swap. Yes, that's a good reminder. She's probably talking about, I don't know if it's the pocket swap or not, but that is due postmark tomorrow. Okay, yeah, so Kathy says she's mailed her swap yesterday. I should get it tomorrow. I don't know what's going on. So right now, HSN, I've been ordering my stuff early, right? Since they're just having free shipping anyway. And then, I did want to mention some price drops. And usually I have a whole little list. And of course today I did not bring the list because I was putting in links for the things that I did pick up and then stuff like that. So I know the Anna Griffin's Woody Wagon changed in price. The Diamond Press Auto Ship, the one for the the layering nesting dies, the one with a larger die and then the nesting ones, I think is the one. It reduced in price. So if you guys pick that up, you can just chat with them online or give them a call. I know sometimes people just cancel the whole order. You don't have to do that. You can just call them and they'll credit back the money. There's a couple of Diamond Press ones, but if you ordered anything Diamond Press, just check it out again because I know it's a lot of those. Well, I wouldn't say a lot, but several of them did change in price. And then Anna Griffin, only a couple. I pretty much picked up everything she brought new, and I think 2 things I contacted them about that changed in price. One was the wagon, and the other one was, I think, some stickers possibly. Other than that, just got the free shipping anyway. Let's see. Just my little secret sale through the ad on Facebook. Ooh, that secret sale is really good. To be honest, like last time around, it was crazy good. But I don't know. Okay, I bought the Diamond Press Sentiments pop-up and the quilt. Oh, so I have some of those things sitting here, kind of, from when I worked on them. I was like, where did I put the other things? Oh yeah, so there's the quilt. Super cute, so easy to work with. And then you guys just saw the pop-up, which of course I should have paid attention to how high I put the tissue. I should have just lined it up with the little straps here, but I didn't. So it's sticking out a little bit. And that Spellbinders card, I was just like, where do I have a A2 size card that I can put this in? So cute. So in the description box, I have linked everything that I've picked up, pretty much, and all the things Diamond Press brought. So really nice Hanukkah set. Got a little warping on my bottom of my paper there. That was my bad. And then my little box, I have the little twine and everything for it over here. There were so many items, maybe you guys already forgotten. So we have the alphabet, the nesting box. I'm not sure why they call it nesting box, but basically because one goes in the other, but I mean, it's a gift box. And then this little guy, right, which I let pop out in here. So cute. That was one of the first things I released, so it's been a while. I have more things, obviously, that I worked on, but there's that. And then what's so funny, whenever they do a craft day, like at the beginning of the month, I have the Spellbinders videos to put out too, so it's just like a ton of videos. I might have a Spellbinders one for later today because I really got to get them out. So although I already put out 2 videos this morning and then this one, so we'll check it out. Lisa's asking if anybody knows what the code is for the secret sale, even though some people are saying they're using it and it's not working or it's not working anymore. Okay, so Kirigami price dropped also on the Anna Griffin Kirigami set. We Are Memory Keeper Explosion Card Punchboard Kit, Mittens and Misto. Oh, yes. Oh, so I got an Anna Griffin, the auto ship. I didn't even look at it. I know it's a card making auto ship, and I just got on it. So I picked that up. I also picked up the Diamond Press ones, even though, yes, I do have the initial set, right, that they sent me. I went ahead and ordered another set so I can get them on the auto ship. So on both of the nesting dies and the embroidery hoop ones. That's so cute. I've been window shopping so far. It's working. Yeah. I know, and I always hear from you guys about the swaps. Oh, thank you, because I'm using the things that we picked up, and that's literally what the swaps are about. Sharing what we got. Hopefully you're using your dies and things like that, and papers and all that kind of stuff. The reason I put maybe some crafting in the title is because I had printed out some papers to do a traveler's notebook with the Craft Consortium Candy Christmas, and then I was like, maybe I should do it today. I don't even know. Honestly, I don't know that I can actually do it. I haven't done it in so long. Like, I'm just gonna sit here and make one live, but we'll think about it. I did link the paper pack though, or the Candy Christmas, in the description box because HSN does have it right now. It's also on Ecstasy Crafts, and I think it's sold out on Craft Stash, so I didn't link it on Craft Stash, but those are there. Shireen says she almost got the hat. Oh, the Santa hat. So cute. Connie says the sale was great, but I ran out of money. I know. Yeah, Dad, I had mentioned that you can use real tissue paper in the pop-up for sure. You can cut it with a die if you want. You can die cut tissue paper. You can leave it stacked up, you know, a couple of sheets even, or just stick some in there. No cutting. Well, maybe you have to cut it down, obviously, make it smaller to stick in there. But yeah, for sure. I just use vellum, which is obviously costs more. So if you're making tons of them, tissue paper is the way to go. It was so hard finding the box. I know, Shireen. I think we'll see how it goes. That might be the last embellishment case swap. Because it is hard for people to find the cases. I did find these guys. Where is it? Ugh. Oh, well. I had the hardware case that people ask me about all the time. They're like, can we use this one? I'm like, well, no, because the whole thing is that it has to be kind of even, like fair as far as what everyone's turning in. And I found some, and they have them here and there at my Dollar Tree. Let me see if I can find it. Oh my goodness, I could have sworn they were in this box. Anyway, I had 2 of the hardware cases. I was going to show them, but I forgot to show them in my last haul video. They're the skinnier ones. They're in like the hardware section, and so it's cute. It's small. It's still a plastic case that has like dividers, but I don't know. So Shireen says she almost had to pull out, but she finally found them. I know a lot of you guys found them on Amazon, which on Amazon it's like 4 of them for like $16, which is obviously robbery, but you guys really take it, you know, that seriously, that they'll order it there if that's the only way that they can find it. I think one girl told me they were on like eBay or something for like $23 each or something. I was like, what? That's crazy. So maybe that's why you can't find them, because people are just I don't know. But the pocket swap, of course, we made our own pocket, and everybody can make a pocket, right? So we'll see how it goes. So Kathy says she went to $3 trees and couldn't find the case. And every time I go to my Dollar Tree, they have them pretty much. This time they only had like red and pink. Oh, and that's another thing. People are like, oh, I couldn't find the red ones. It doesn't have to be a certain color. That's not any, you can pick whatever color you like. In fact, for me, the red one, I was like, ugh. I was going to go with like Halloween colors that were like black, white, red, and I totally forgot, and I totally went a different way, and I was like, oh, I wanted it red to match the box, but it's okay. Secret sale is working. Last chance crafts. All right, guys. I don't know if she means to put in the words last chance crafts or what, but you guys can check that out. Did not have the time to make both. Oh, yeah, for sure. Purchased the dime press binders on secret sale for only $13.97. See? You guys, is it the same? Is that what the wording is? Last chance crafts, or is it something? Did anybody get the, what's it called? The Today Special. I'm really curious because I was like, that's like the Udo, and I never even use my Udo. I used it once to make a video. I had an old channel, guys, from like 2009. I think I had started that one a long time ago. And a lot of tutorials and reviews were on that channel. So anyway, and yeah, so that Udo video, I used it for that video, and I never used it again. And I think I might have done a busted out video last year with it. It's the same kind of thing. That screen printing. I'll never make another screen print for it. And I understand you can put stencil in material, but that's going to be a whole other pain for me. So if you did the stencil material on that We Are Memory Keepers thing, you basically need to use the negative of the stencil. And I'm talking about like vinyl, I guess is what she's saying, to use vinyls. I know people ask if you can use stencils. I suppose, but I don't know. Anyway, you would put the vinyl on there, that negative part. So that means you need to replace all the little things that you took out and everything, you know, to make it look nice, and then screen print it. I'm good. Yeah, no one Today Special passed them to you. And I don't blame you. I mean, honestly, it's a cute gimmick thing. And then what happens is, like, you get it and it has screens, let's say 3 or 4 designs. I know there's an auto ship, but this is, I'm referring to like the Udo because that's the one I had. It's basically the same thing. And then you're supposed to make your own gel screens later, but it didn't really work out that great. So people are like, oh, you can make your own, like, if you're a screen printer. Well, I don't do screen printing, and it's a whole process, and it's like this gel stuff, and you put it in this medium, and it like rubs it away. I'm good. Like, it's just too much. So unless you want to make a ton of the same designs they're giving you, it's just not my thing. Yeah, Sandra says, not for me. I'm interested in the glow-in-the-dark cricket. I saw that. Is it a glow-in-the-dark cricket, or is it the materials are glow-in-the-dark? Like the stuff it comes with, I think, is what they worded it kind of funny. So I'm like, I don't know. Anyway, Gretchen says she was curious about today's special. Yeah, it's just, oh, yay. Hi, Rhonda. Yeah, it's just something I already knew. Like, honestly, if I had never got the Udo, maybe I'd be like, oh, I should try this. But I already know I will never use it. It would just be to try it out and show it to you guys and then probably return it. But I don't want to do that. So, no, today's special material is glow in the dark. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Kara. I don't think the machine is glow in the dark. It just comes with things that you can cut that are glow in the dark or whatever. Yeah, so Nancy says it's the material. Yeah, so it's not the machine itself, which would be fun, right? You come into your room, it's like glowing. Is there any chance that Dime Press will sell individual markers? I don't think so, Jacqueline. I haven't really heard of that. I can request it. I don't know. To like refill, or just the markers themselves by themselves. It'd be a good question to ask. Or at least the trios, right? Like the gray, light gray, dark gray, or whatever. That would be good. I know there's some that I use way more than other ones, so they are starting to, I have to apply it more and more. Shireen says maybe it'd be a cute TS gift for a teenager. Yeah. Someone who has more patience and be like, oh, this is so cool, you know? Yeah, I already knew it wasn't for me. Oh my gosh, some amazing deals on the last chance craft sale. Deanna is saying, oh my gosh, some amazing deals on the last chance craft sale. I'm glad that I'm sitting here and talking because I'm not going to be shopping right now. I'm done. I picked up too much. But you know, I feel like there's been a lull. I'm like, hasn't there been a lull in shopping? I don't know. So this is good. I know I was distracted with some other things. I know somebody had left comments like, are you going to do anything else other than swaps? And I'm like, I've been doing other things other than swaps, but maybe so many videos, other things get buried. So people, I don't expect that people are just sitting there waiting for my videos to launch, you know. Oh, tacos that do sound good. I just made a video before I came over here of how I make sardines, like Mexican sardines. Apparently, there's some kind of trend going on that people are like eating sardines. I don't know why, the weirdest things. And I'm like, it's nothing new. I've always eaten sardines. So I just made a quick video on how I make Mexican sardines out of the Mexican sardine cans. They're like this big. And just adding some fresh veggies. And it's basically making like a salsa with the sardines. I don't know how to explain it. So good. Shireen says, some of us do wait for your videos to launch. Oh, you're so sweet. Thank you. Hi for holiday designs. And, you know, this time around with the swap, ton of new names, which was really great. So that was a lot of fun. I already have a couple in from the case swaps, you guys. That look so cute already. So funny. Marie's asking if I'll do any more Traveler's Notebook swaps. We will see. I think they're very specific. Actually, that was probably the swap that I did the most of, right? Like the biggest groups, because it's easy to kind of show the one thing and the different parts of it. But we'll see. Oh, thanks, Shireen. She says she really likes my videos for teacher gifts and things. Oh, that reminds me. I don't know if Marcella's here. Marcella Kane. She had asked if I can give her the measurements for the instructions for the pocket swap. My guidelines aren't really instructions per se. They're not written up. I just have an aversion to that. I think I'm a pretty good writer when it comes to like academics and like papers and like things I used to do for my old work. But like with craft stuff, it's a little, other than giving numbers, then too, I'm like, okay, this long or this wide, and you know, score it on the wide or the long. I don't know. I don't know how to say it in a way that explains it the best. So I don't really do that. And in the guidelines, all I did was give the basic measurements, and then I said, please follow what I did in the video for the pocket. I didn't give it measurements or anything else, like the memo holder or anything like that. Do you think DP will come out with a bigger cutting machine? I do not know that either. There's always things in the works, but this is what I think with crank machines, especially the folder crank machines. They can only get so big before it's a real pain to crank a folder through, and they're really about this, you know, system kind of thing. So I know with a lot of people, I had gotten the MIDI. Did I even get the MIDI? I thought I did get the MIDI. What happens is some people are like have such a hard time with it, right? The Crafts Companion MIDI, because it's longer, it's wider and longer, and as you're cranking, it just is harder than like if it was an Aqua or a Cuttlebug, because those are different systems, right? With the sandwiches. When you have these guys, it's just a different thing. So it can only get so big before it's like not good. And I think that's a line they're trying to walk. You know what I'm saying? I hope that makes sense. Oh, so anyway, I was mentioning Marcella because she's a teacher and she would like to make the pockets for like her students, her seniors, which I thought was really sweet. The pocket holds so much. It's so cute. Let's see. Late, did you get the Diamond Press pop-up shopping bag set? Tammy, or maybe, I don't know if you saw my video. I just released, that's the thing. So this morning, this is what happens. YouTube does not like when you release more than like one video a day. And as soon as you go to the second one, you better have like 6 or 8 hours between. And I didn't have that time. So it was only like 3 hours. So like I have literally reviewed everything that Diamond Press came out with. And I was putting out videos like boom, 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 boom. Right? So you might have missed it. But I did make the video for that. I made the video for everything Diamond Press brought. So it's very possible they're missed. And I can tell in the numbers, like what it looks like that people are viewing. I'm like, I don't think people are seeing this. Because there's typical views, you know. And a lot of times when I have a ton of videos, the views are way lower. So it's kind of interesting. So Diana says there's a lot of Diamond Press in the Last Chance Craft section. So you might check those out. You had the MIDI, but you said it broke. Shireen, I don't know that anything broke. I think it just wasn't for me. I know I returned it. I feel like I tried it out. Oh, that's what something weird. Wasn't it associated with like a big box set that came out at the same time or something? Did I sell it? There's possible. I had like the Gemini Go, the little guy, and actually when I sold it, it cost me more to pay the shipping because somebody in New York bought it than what I was selling it for, because I was just like, it can just go. It can go. And I was like, hey, the shipping costs more than what I sold it for. So I was like, well, that was fun, but I'm sure somebody's enjoying that. And then like the smaller one, the Crafter's Companion, which I don't even remember what it's called, but the smaller crank machine they have, that I sold also. I don't know. Vianney, do you still use your Gemini foil press? Nope. It is a pain. That's all I'll say. I am so impressed, you guys. Oh my gosh, with the Spellbinder's Glimmer. Like, I'm so impressed with it. It is right here. Like, she's always ready to go because I just love her. This thing is a champ. It's right here. I love it. The foil press is such a bummer because I obviously have the Gemini machines, and I even bought an extra plate set for it, which is not cheap, right? The plug in the whole plate. But it was always guesswork, I feel like. So I'm just like, I'm good. Oh, okay, Shireen says, I think you said it would not roll through. Yeah, then probably returned it then. I don't have it anymore. That's all I know. Okay. So I'm sorry. Marie says she's been having waiting for them to do a heating platform for the Gemini Pro. But I think they're doing away with the foil. I heard that they're doing away with the foil press. I don't know. All I know is with the foil press, when you use the Pro, you just have to have an adapter, right? Or is that? No, that's not even the Pro. Is the bigger one, right? I have no idea. I'm sorry. I kind of abandoned that. I'm not gonna be using that. It's so easy to use the Glimmer. Like, just put it on there. It tells you, and you go through.
My keys in my car. I locked my keys in the car at Albertson's parking lot.
Oh, the spares are right. Hold on, guys. Back. Just a minute. Oh, okay.
I'll just wait for you.
You're just gonna wait for me?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, sorry. Oh, were you trying to call me?
No.
Oh, okay, because I have on Do Not Disturb. My son just got it. He said he locked his keys in the car at a grocery store. It's just on the corner, like down the street. So I would give him the spare, but he's like, oh, I'm not going to walk back. He wants me to take him back to it. Well, good thing it was close by. Right? Let's see. Stamps by me. Got a few items. Still have my Gemini Go. Oh, okay, Kathy, I'll check that out. I haven't checked my Yahoo email today yet. I think I checked it yesterday. Ooh, Diamond Press Ultimate Card Making Auto Ship. So the secret sale for 20. That's really good. So that's what's interesting. Like she said, there were 40 yesterday. That's if somebody bought it yesterday for 40. Can you get the price match? Because I know that secret sale thing is like crazy. Like, it's kind of weird. I don't know if you can tell people, hey, it's $20 right now and it was 40. I don't know. Hopefully you can. Or if it's not in packaging, you can cancel that one, is what I would do, and buy it again. It's at 20. Glimmer seems easier to use. Yeah, for sure. I would say if you're going to get a new machine, obviously I've only tried those two. I know there's other machines on the market, but I would say get the Glimmer. Get the Glimmer. I don't want to buy the machine. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't have 7 like glimmering machines, but I have at least 10 die cutting machines, and I have another one on the way, guys. I'll show it to you when it's time to show it, but I'll just leave that at that because can't say too much about that. Okay, so Marie says no, you can't. She asked last time, I guess, to get the price match of a secret sale on something. The 30-day thing doesn't match for that. That's kind of odd. Now, For Holiday Design says you can get the lower price today. So, I don't know. I know on other price drops, yes, but on a secret sale one, I don't know. I know, Melanie. I'm like, that's all I need is another machine. But I like trying machines, and I can't say no. So, yeah. So, Mona Lisa says she's getting the Glimmer machine tomorrow from Hobby Lobby. People ask me about this all the time because they're like, oh, I'm going to get it at Hobby Lobby for $75 or whatever it is. And I know on Spellbinder's site, it costs more. But on Spellbinder's site, it's their 2.0 machine, and it doesn't really say that because now it's just their standard Glimmer. Like, whatever you see on Spellbinders, that's the new Glimmer. But the older one was less expensive, and then they're done with them, right? So I don't know if Hobby Lobby is just finishing off what they have, or if they now have the 2.0 machine. I don't know the difference because I know the new machine comes with different dies and things. I think that's the only way to see it. And then people ask me, well, what makes the new one better? I do not know. I think it heats up better probably and is more reliable. So I'm just saying that because I don't want people to say, oh, I got the one at Hobby Lobby and it's not working as well or whatever. You know? So yeah, Shireen's saying Hobby Lobby has the older one. So I'm sure it works great too. I'm just saying I've tried the 2.0 and I love that machine. I don't know if the first one had any issues. So I don't know. I'm sure it's just as good. Let's see. Just I kind of don't even want to say how many. Oh, I know. Oh, the crickets. I know. We know, Shireen. I still have all my original crickets. Actually, I've sold I used to always have the original one, the Create, the little guy. And I sold it twice. And I bought a third one because it makes me feel bad that I don't have the little one. I should have just kept the original one forever. But so I even had the Cricut Cakes. And I finally sold the Cricut Imagine. And then to explore machines for whatever reason, and, and it goes from there. Hey, is a cuttable back in like a thing? Because the other day somebody was talking about something, and even Anna today, she's like, "Oh, and then your cuddle bug," and I'm like, "Why would they even start talking about cuddle bug again?" And so I looked it up, and it looked like there's a new cuddle bug. Like it looks a little more sleek. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it was the last, because I haven't bought a cuddle bug in a long time. I have the original one, and I actually sold that one. It breaks my heart, but it was like a weird shape. It was kind of like this, kind of like a. If you looked at it from the side, it looked like a tower, and it was green. And then I got an original, like a regular one that's also like a minty color. And then I have the Anna Griffin one. But I could have sworn the other day I looked it up, Cuttlebug, and I'm like, those look like newer machines. So I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, thank you. I'll just order from Spell. I'm just like I'm just saying, Mona Lisa, because I know I don't want people to be bummed out. Like, oh, Vianney said this is so good, and this is like, give me try. I don't know. I never tried the first one. All I know is they have a new iteration of it, and that's the one I've tried. So I'm sorry. And then I want to talk about the price difference, right? Because I know it's like cheaper than the one that's on Spellbinders. So Brenda says you can still purchase the plates. Okay, that's good. Melanie says she had all the Cricut machines too. She sold them. She had no more room. I know. The cake was taking up pressure. Well, I have a closet behind me here that's like goes under the stairwell, you know. That's just full of machines. I don't see them, but I know I have them. So whenever something happens, I'll always have my fallbacks. I have all my cartridges. I've never gotten rid of those, which is good because apparently Cricut's doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Let's see. Probably because the Marquis and Gemini MIDI are popular. Cuddlebug wanted to get back in the game. Yeah, that's why I was like, is it back? It seemed like it is. And I know people like the Cuddlebug. I guess it had its problems whenever you had a die that was really intricate. Sometimes in the very middle, it like would not cut it, even shimming. And then obviously you don't want to keep this. I know people broke theirs. Like lots of things like that. So maybe it has more pressure. I don't know. I'll have to look it up again later. Oh, thank you for holidays. She says, love it. You give us your honest opinions. Consumer Reports of crafts. I know that's fun and also a bummer because like I have so many things because I'm like, oh, I just want to get this, even if I'm kind of on the fence because I want to try it out for you guys, right? But I don't always have to do it. So I've kind of learned to not always just pick something up just because I want to try it out because I don't know. Especially like today's special. I was gonna get it, but I thought, and what? Just so I can just be like, not so good. It's going back because I already know that's exactly what's gonna happen with that. I just have a feeling. So I'm not gonna get wrapped up in that. But all right. Rachel says, I think we need a tour of the machine closet. Oh my gosh, if I could open it and not have things fall out, like on the cartoons or on TV when they open it and all kinds of things fall out on top of them. I actually went through it not too long ago, so it is pretty set up where you could probably just look in there and see the machines and like baking machines, things that I like to use for that, like for the kitchen. They're all in there too. But so that's my appliance closet. Yes, I still have my big heavy, the original Sizzix, what was it called? Was it just Sizzix? I don't know. I was gonna say Big Shot, but it wasn't the Big Shot. That's something else. But anyway, it's a weird one. You just kind of squeeze it like this and then push it along, squeeze it again if you need to squeeze it again, and then your little die cut would come out. And that was with basically the way they used to do it at school, right? Those big dies are from school services, I guess, what they needed. Let's see. What machine would be compatible to the Cuddlebug? I would say the Platinum 6. Big Shot, like all those kinds, right? Why don't you test out Tim Holtz stuff? I know, it's not really my style, Tim Holtz. And so I like some of, like, I don't have as many of the inks as I would like probably, but I have a lot of his inks and stuff like that. And I don't even use them anymore. I don't know. Or donated my original green Cuddlebug. 2 of the Anna Griffin versions. Yeah, exactly. And exactly. So I still have tons of plates. I even gave some to a friend here that needed a plate or whatever. And now I'm just down to what I need to keep. And that's it. But I do hear that there are replacement plates and people do some fun things to get that working. Yeah, somebody says she wanted to get the TS but didn't want to start a whole new craft, and it really is. Have you ever bought any Kingston craft products? I do have some of her papers and die, like little die pieces, like chipboard pieces. She's asking about the Kingston craft items. The Sizzix system converter, is that what it's called? I have tons of the dies, but of course those are steel roll dies, which you have to put through like a Cuddlebug or a Spellbinders machine, like the machine that has a bigger opening. So some of these larger machines, even though it is larger machines, you're like, yeah, like the Tangerine, it doesn't do steel rule dies, even though it's a bigger machine because it's a skinny opening, right? So it's just created for thin metal dies. Jenny says she just bought new plates for her Cuttlebug. See, it seems like at least that's, I don't know, because when I looked it up, I'm like, that looks like a newer Cuttlebug. It was like a mint color and it looked nicer, so I don't know. Purchased a big shot for $199 1 week ago, and today it's $250 on HSN. So that's a good thing you picked up before. Yeah, exactly. So so the machine I have coming, without saying too much, it will take steel rule dies, and it's a bigger one. And I've never had a bigger steel rule die machine. You know what I'm saying? So like even the Empress or like the Gemini machines that are bigger, they still are for thin metal dies. So we will see. You mentioned sometimes using a Tangerine machine. What machine is that, and by who? It's the Tangerine by Tonic. I would grab it. It's right here behind me, but I don't. And again, it's a bigger opening, but it's for thin metal dies. So if you want something that's like can cut thin metal dies and the steel rule dies, like, you know, Sizzix big shots. What do they call them now? Or what do they call them? Not big shots. What am I talking about? Bigs, right? Bigs dies, I guess is just what they call them. You need like a Platinum 6, like a Spellbinders machine, or like their bigger machine. Or a big shot, right? Those kinds. Vagabond, I guess, all those. Will you be going back to creating from your stash again? Yeah, this last few weeks. This is the thing. I feel like my videos that I've been making for the stuff pocket and those kind of things are basically pulling things out of my stash. So on Wednesday, I wasn't able to catch up and make just Wednesday videos about that, but that's kind of where I was. Crystal says, I think I know which one it is. Shh. No, I'm just kidding. I will say there's some fun things coming out tomorrow. Keep an eye out here on my my channel, and that's super vague. And hopefully you guys will think of fun. You're gonna see it and be like, "Is this what she was talking about?" She said it was fun. Anyway, they aren't making the foil press anymore. That's what I'm hearing. So yeah, I'm just pretty much done with it. Obviously, I liked it when I first got it. And I was like, "Whoa," you know, because it was the first thing that I had tried like that. But it does take a lot of trial and error. Sizzix bringing back those big dies again. I love them. I had tons of them. I still have them. I say had. I have them. To make like cute like stuffed animals and things like that, or like little fabric characters. And I even have some that are like a yard long. Do you guys remember those? They came out with these big long ones because they were for like quilting and other things. And it would have like all the pieces for like the little character or whatever. And then you had to have plates that were just as big, cutting plates, which I think I bought one set, but I was like, I'll just layer them where they need to be with a regular plate to cut it, because they were expensive. But I do have a lot of Bigs dies just for tons of things. Anyway, you need the bigger machine for the Spellbinders foil. Ooh. More releases. Yeah. Oh, actually, that reminds me. Tonic had a new release today that was called for my crafts, or love of crafts, or my love, like specifically for a craft. I don't know. I was like, what is that? Because I have not been reviewing as many of their items, so like I have no idea. Because companies don't just put it out and say, oh, these are the things that are coming, take a look. Like, they don't. They just do what they're gonna do. And then if they send things for a review, obviously that's ahead of time. But even at that, I don't really see what they look like. That's the thing. It's kind of interesting. Until it gets here, right? And I open it in front of you guys, which is what I prefer. Otherwise, I'm thinking about it and I start like freaking out. Who has the new Sizzix electric machine? Oh yeah. The Big Shot Plus? Is that what it's called? I have no idea. I might be tripping. But there's a new machine that's electric. It's probably the one I want. I bet you're getting. Oh, I don't know. Okay, Crystal. Maybe we're thinking about something different now. We'll see. I heard Tim H. Sizzix back electric machine has been discontinued. Oh, the Vagabond or whatever. Possibly, because they just came out with another electric machine anyway. So Jenny says, why is Diamond Press always selling on HSN before they sell in their own shop? So that's kind of typical of a lot of the vendors, not just Diamond Press, like Crafters Companion or Anna or, LDRS Creative. Some things are specific to HSN, and supposedly when they go through HSN, they can get a better deal because HSN will order more. And I don't know if they have to order through them for manufacturing. I have no idea how that part works, but I do know that they order bigger numbers, and that's why they can do that. And then I've, if you notice, my Diamond Press will have things on their site that they don't bring to HSN. So that's things that they have ordered and, ordered for them, for their own site. So it's a little different. And also why those sell out faster, I think, than the HSN items, because it's usually more limited. Can you review brushes for ink, please? I think I'm buying some. Like these things, Shireen? I only have a few. Like this one, the reason it looks funky is because I have them in this little, like a tin can holder, and it was like on the edge. But like these are Studio Light. They've been great. These are Nuvo. They've been great. I don't think I have LGS Creative ones, or do I? I don't know. I have some generic ones. Those are great. I don't know. I can try it out and show you a few different ones. But I don't really have a lot either. But I'll keep that in mind, Shireen. Thank you. Let's see. We have Spellbinders Platinum. Civic Switch. That's what it is. I couldn't remember the name of the new machine. I saw they have 2 Lawn Fawn items. I've been praying they would carry. Yeah, so HSN's carrying tons of stuff right now. So Spellbinders too. They have tonic. Lots of things. I know I've been basically, since I got my blending brushes, I've been using blending brushes. Other than like whenever I have my Diamond Press things, they have their own little heads. So I'm just like these guys, I'll just use what's here. But other than that, I use blending brushes. Old school stuff, and it seems that everyone is moving to those. Sorry if I'm quiet. I always forget that I'm the only one I'm making sounds, so I should keep talking. Because I'm like, let me read this here. Let's see. Yeah, Shireen, I think if you're going to get something else, I would get blending brushes for sure. Instead of like little finger daubers or whatever else. I mean, I have them, so I'm going to use them. But if I didn't, I would just go straight to blending brushes. Wish HSN would bring in some new vendors. Well, that's what we were just talking about. I think they have a ton of new vendors, no? They do have Craft Consortium. They have die cuts with a view, which I thought was weird. And I did order 2 paper packs. I didn't link them in the description box because they sold out. One of them was a Halloween set. The other one was a fall harvest set. And it was like the small paper pad, the 6x6, and the 12x12 for like $17.95 or whatever. Which I think I saw that they were on Simon Says for like, $10 and $20 or whatever it is. So I was like, hey, that's a good deal. And no wonder they sold out. Okay, Gail says the mint colored Cuddlebug was the last one they put out before discontinuing. Okay. Yeah, I just feel like people have been mentioning that again recently, and I'm like, what is going on with Cuddlebug? So many blending brushes, sizes, shapes. Yeah, exactly. So I have like this little tin, like I said, and I just keep them here, but like I don't care about the sizes so much. I'm just like, okay, I need one that's blue. So these 2 have been dipped in blue, and apparently this one has also been dipped in blue. Brown, orange, this one's new. Red. So whatever is red, I don't care if it's red or pink, I still use that same one because the color doesn't really stay on them. So they get stained, but it's not like I can get color off of that. So it's good. Lawn Fawn is so cute. Yeah. And that's the thing. People ask me, can you do this? Or why you haven't done that? Or all these, I mean, I can only do so much, guys. So I feel like I stick to, tried and true. Not that Lawn Fawn's not, they've been around for a while now, but like, just, Anna, Diamond Press, Tonic. We Are Memory Keepers for, better or for worse. All these kind of things you can get at HSN. I do love a lot of the European things. I've always loved that, but we haven't been able to get them, right? So now that they're more available, I'm like, yes, anything European, I'm in. So anyway, Marie says she's going to keep shopping. Have a great day. How do you store all your dyes? Oh gosh, Melissa, in all different ways. I mean, honestly, since I started using the Diamond Press boxes, the cases are back in stock, guys. And I don't know if they're all sold out now, but I did link in the description box the Diamond Press Christmas cases. Remember the ones that like poinsettias and the Nutcracker one. I think they have a couple hundred of each one, or supposedly. So those are linked there, along with the regular boxes, the storage boxes. So if you need them, yeah, the DP boxes, the Diamond Press boxes with the pockets. I love them. I love them. I love them so much. So that's what I've been using a lot more. But like, just next to me here, I can grab like, these are also Diamond Press pockets, but I have dies that I use more often just here. And that's how I do it. Just throw them in there. And some are in binders, and some are just in tubs, and some are still in their cases like this. And they'll always stay in their cases like this, the packaging. So it just depends on how it arrived and what it looks like and how I need to put it away. But I am not the one for organization, I'll tell you that. Other than the diamond press boxes, there are other people out there that just, you know, have built-ins and all this stuff. I'm not even close. I even thought that this year I was like, oh, I'll do some new stuff this year. That's where I'm gonna spend my money, and I didn't even do that as far as organization. So maybe next year. Now that we're in October, I don't know. Honestly, it feels like the time went so fast because I was talking at the beginning of the year, like this year, this is what I'm gonna do. And I didn't do it. Kristen got the poinsettia box, yeah, and the folders. I love them. And Gretchen says she loves diamond press boxes. I know they're so pretty. I mean, I only stack them too high because obviously, if you're really filling them up with dies, they're gonna get kind of heavy. So that's as high as they are, but they're behind me, and then I'm probably gonna move them, even more of them, because I have more than just fit back here. So we'll see. Lisa says she loves diamond press box, and they sold out pretty quickly. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, sorry guys. I was like, maybe some crafting. I don't think I'm gonna do any crafting. It's getting a little warm. I was gonna do again a little traveler's notebook right quick, and I just haven't made one in so long. Like I don't know if I can actually do one right now in a timely manner. So what happened is I had printed out this stuff, and I was like, I'm gonna make a traveler's notebook to go in that cute candy cane, the Candy Christmas from Craft Consortium, and I just didn't. But I do have my little dot grid pattern printed here, and I have my little notes. And then I was even looking, I'm like, what size is this? Because I usually do 5x7. But apparently when I was going to do it, I wanted to do like a different size. And if I measure this, it's like 3.5 by 6 or something. 3.5 by 6.25. I don't even know. So I was like, maybe I'll make a little traveler notebook right now. But Brenda says, please do one. It's getting a little warm. I really want to, so don't get me wrong. I even started doing some little notes here for myself. I'm like, okay, if I do this, because I was going to do this live, right? I need to have some numbers. And then I couldn't remember, do I always add 1/8 of an inch or not when I do my covers? I feel like I always kept them the same. I don't know. Would love for you to make a mini memory book 8-inch file, like an 8-inch memory book. I will think about it. The thing is, I don't do a lot of that anymore because I just have so many books. Like I'm looking right now, I have several 8-inch mini albums, and I have like 6 12-inch ones right next to them on the other side. I don't know. And then all the ones we create, right? Well, I like traveler's notebooks is because we actually, or at least I do, I actually use them. You know what I'm saying? Use them up, and they get all beat up, and that's fine after a long time. No, I understand, Dieta, what you mean. Not a swap just for holiday gifts. Yeah, for sure. I don't know. Do you need to go at a certain time though?
Her mom's okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fine. Oh, that's good. Let's see. I think you do add a little around the outside border. That's what I know I do on the outside. Like, I probably should have gone and watched or gone to my own notes, but here, right? I do add some here because I don't like it to be right at the edge. But on the tall, I probably do. Okay, so let's do that. So I need to change some numbers if I do this. Oh my goodness, I don't think I have time to do this right now, guys. Let me see. Let me see. Exactly, that's why we have so much paper. I want to just like use it up. So I did add a 5/8 of an inch to this side and this side, which means, I mean, sorry, 1/8 of an inch, which means that's a quarter more, which it probably isn't as much as I would like. I might make this one a little tighter than I normally do. And 6.25 inches tall. So if I add 1/8 of an inch to the top and the bottom, let's say 6.5 inch then. And then the extra. That all seems too much, but that's okay. We'll do that. I tell you, I haven't made one of these in a while. So this book, if I make this right, is going to end up a 3.5 by 6.25, but obviously the outside is going to be a little bit bigger. We can try it. Is there any chance Diamond Press will send in? Oh, I'm sorry, Jacqueline. Maybe am I seeing this again? I think I had answered that as far as I don't know that they're going to do individual ones. I know they don't have refills either. Matt is doing well. I would say great, except for that he has a shoulder issue, and so he's doing well. He's around. But yeah, I would ask them directly because I don't know. I'm sorry. Let me see if I'm going to do this. 3.5. Let me see if these 8.25. 8.25 by 6.5. 8.25 by 6.5. Okay. if I do a traveler's notebook, I'll at least do the outside. Let's see. Ooh, okay, Shireen, his shoulder issue isn't that bad yet, but it might be, right? So, he's just wondering if he should go ahead and do something about it or just wait. But I'm like, waiting's always a good option, right? Okay, it has to be this. Oh my gosh, for the cover, it has to be this paper right here. I have this paper linked in the description box, guys. Look at how cute. I'm going to quickly at least make the cover for this. I do not know if I'm going to be able to make everything right now. Also, did I lose the back of this thing? Yeah. Okay, so if we're going to do this, let's turn on the laminator. Also, I did get everything ready in case we were going to play a little bit, but I'm going to turn this on to warm up. It's going to be here, and hopefully it doesn't like crash down on me or something. Let me put my water somewhere else. All right, guys. Oh, I know it's the cutest paper in the world. Like I bought 2 of the small and 1 of the larger, and now I ordered another 6-inch one. I have them all linked in the description box. But I went ahead and I think I need to order another large one because 3 small ones, that's fine. But if I want to do something, I need a big paper. 6.5 inches tall. Let me see if I do this right. Let's, you know, good luck. Here, 6.5 inches tall. And 8.25 inches wide. 8.25 inches wide. Well, if I don't do it correctly, we're gonna have to do it again. But I just want to make like a little traveler's notebook. I thought it'd be cute. So let's do that. And then, you know what? Since we're here already, let's cut these guys down. When these are folded, I think these... Let me think of the numbers I gave myself. 3.5 by 6.25. Eesh. Okay, 3.5 by 6.25. So what I'm gonna do is cut this paper down. I do not have the links for this paper, you guys, where I downloaded because I totally forgot. I wasn't sure if I was gonna do any crafting right now. But 6.25 is what I said. 6.25. Ooh, that's a bummer because 6 is right here and 1/4 is like in here. We'll just make that one up. And then I want this to end up being 7 inches in here, so I can cut this off. This is just a dot grid pattern. This might be confusing for everybody. I don't even know what I'm doing. I haven't done this in a while. So 7 inches wide on that and 6.25 inches tall. And of course this means it's going to be scored at 3.5 inches, but since this paper is kind of thin, all I'm going to do is push it against here and score it. It's just type paper that I printed out. Mandy, I'm gonna make like a little traveler's notebook because you can see it's very little, and I forget the same. I think this is called pocket size. They have like pocket wide and pocket this, and I don't know, but I think that one's pocket size. And again, this one I want to be 6.25. Now this one did have its own like registration lines. As you can see, I got it downloaded from Alibi Design Studio. Later on after the video, I can put the links in, but I don't have them right now. I'm just going to cut a little bit off where the registration marks is and make sure this is 6.25. And if it's not, then I will do something different. Oh yeah, so about 6.25. I'm like, what is that smell? It's this hot machine. And then this is kind of funky. It's a little bit different than what I wanted. So I'm going to cut a little bit off to make sure that we are at 7. So what's kind of a bummer about that is that it's going to leave, if I cut that off there, how's that going to work? Okay. I think on this one I had left a little bit of the registration marks because it's not exactly the numbers that this download is. You see these little registration marks there? And I'm okay with it. This is just for me. So I'll leave that there. And then I usually make 3 notebooks, but I probably won't do it today because the other one is just going to be plain paper probably. Something I can just kind of sketch things out, maybe some cardstock, I don't know. So I'm just going to fold this one in half. And if you go like this, you can probably, you know, finish that up so it's nice. Actually 3.5. Okay, just a month-to-month journal, not a traveler's. Like, what do you mean? Like, same thing. You can put whatever you want inside the traveler's notebook. It can be calendar, no calendar. Like, that part, I don't know. Oh, we need paper for this, don't we? I was going to wait on that, but Okay, you guys know I just cut from that big paper pack and now I don't know where it is. It's behind me over here. Sorry guys, this is chaos right here. Alright. I'm just like, yeah, let's do this. Let's try this out. Why not? Oh, it's so hard for me to choose what side. You're gonna see both sides of the paper anyway. But like even this, if I had this on here, you know, I would have to cut it right down the middle there so I can find a spot that's good for this size because this is a very tiny, well, not very tiny, but a small book. Oh, we can use these, right? Something kind of more plain. Yeah, let's do that. And I usually make a folder also, but since I haven't made one of these in a long time and I've just come up with numbers on my own, I'm not going to do that right now. So I said these were 6 1/4 inch tall. Kind of a bummer because that means I'm going to have to cut it into 2 pieces of paper. So if you want to maximize your paper, just make yours 6 inches tall, right? So 6 1/4 inch, let's say is about there. Oh, you know what I should do? I should measure the 5 3/4. I didn't have to turn the paper for that. I could just go to 5 3/4. That leaves 6 1/4 over here, and I know the measurement's pretty solid, right? So 5 3/4. And then this size should be 7 plus a little bit because you want it to wrap around that 3 1/2 inches, and you know it's going to take up some room. So I'm going to cut at 5 inches and then give myself a little bit more. I'm going to cut at 4 3/4. Just so when I fold this in half, it'll fit around that really nicely. And now I got to cut another piece of paper. That's kind of why I use this little pattern paper because it doesn't hurt my heart to cut into that as much. Or should we use a different one? Oh, look at this. Well, since I don't know what I'm doing right now, I'm not going to use the cuter papers. I'm just going to use whatever we got here. Maybe this one? It doesn't go as well like these guys. I'm just going to go back to this. If you guys are asking me, this is the problem when I'm doing this. I have no idea right now. So I said I was going to cut this one at 5. No, what did I say? 5 3/4, right? To give me 6 1/4. That's right. This is 6 1/4 side. And then this side, I cut it at 4 7/8. No, what am I doing? That's a, yeah, that's right. 4 7/8. Because I'm leaving this other side for myself, right? Ooh, okay, see? I didn't even write it down and I kind of remembered the numbers right now. Very good. Okay. So, do you hear that? This is what happens, guys. It's going to be chaos right now. Oh, thanks, guys. Okay, so on this one, I did go 7 1/8. So honestly, even though I don't like doing this with good papers, I'm going to just kind of, I'm not even going to take the moment to like figure out what that is. And I do not like doing this for this reason. There was a crease, you know? So I was very careful about it. And I'm going to put this one on here. Hey, pretty good. See, I even gave myself an extra 1/8 of an inch and it still sticks out, right? The paper. Usually I'll take that to my guillotine and trim it down if I really want to. And on this side, I want the black side out. Oh my gosh, you guys. I had one person say, please make the book. And I'm like, okay. You twisted my arm. All right. So these are just sheets that I printed online off that I downloaded. And again, this is Alibi Design Studio. I think the other ones are from a site called Wendaful, Wendaful. I'll include the links when I'm done. Oh, one more thing we need to do. This guy. Okay, so this is my cover. And if you guys remember, I said 8 1/4 by 6 1/2, I think. And my cover, I'm going to score it at 3 5/8. So I wanted it a little bit bigger. So 3 5/8. And then I have an inch spine, which is what my preference is. So an inch spine means I'm going to score it 1/2 inch from the 3 5/8. So 3 5/8, 1/2 inch is 4 1/8. And then 4 5/8 is a 1/2 inch from there. And that should leave my other piece, again, scored at whatever it was, the first 3 5/8, you know? And I like to give them a little bit of a push. Did I do that right? I think I scored that one in the wrong spot. Hold on. 3 5/8. That's 1/4, and this is 1/4. Oh, sorry, 4 1/8. Yeah, I got that one. And then 4. Oh, you know what? I scored it just off of. You can just tell. You know what I'm saying? If you look at it, I'm like, that looks bigger than a 1/2 inch. So, okay. let me just push that one back. I don't really have to actually, but I want to. This one that's off, just kind of push it back into its groove. Flatten it out, since I can't tell what's going on there. Oh, this paper is so cute. Okay, I always like to do that just to give it an initial scoring, so when I put it in the lamination, it's not like a big deal. Oh, so this one, I have stickers, don't I? Do I have stickers of this? There's some other cute things. Let me see really quickly, guys. And I'm sorry I'm not reading anything, because this is what happens when I start crafting. I get too involved here. There we go. And that middle one. I just got to give it a good score right now before I laminate it. And then we need to do some corner rounding. This is my old corner rounder. We'll see how it does. And then we need to do some stapling. You guys, this place is going to be crazy when I'm done here. This is a stapler that I get at Daiso, Japan. But how do we fling it out? There we go. I haven't used this in so long. Okay. Back to these little guys. I'm just going to staple the center. And I like to staple it so that the nice flat side is in the inside. So when I put my little grippies, they're not getting like stuck on that, right? Okay, guys. Oh, you know, I didn't even check the lighting. Hopefully everything's okay. All right. So I put 2 staples. One's a little bit better than the other. Let's push that down. Okay, and then here too. Oh, Melanie, she says she has too many scoreboards. Guess what? I also picked up the pink one. So I have the mini one, I have the big one in purple from Hunky Dory, and I picked up the pink one because I needed to get the pink one. I didn't show it to you guys because I was embarrassed. All right, here we go. I was like, I'll show them later. I'll show it to them later. Not everybody has to know that I bought another one in like rapid succession. Okay, I'm gonna trim these 1/2 inch, corner round. And you know, I don't hide things from you guys, but that one I was like, okay, this is too far. People are gonna be like, this lady. Mandy says, I have a package for you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, just let me know if you know, I know people like to send happy mail and things like that. Just let me know when you do, and don't feel bad. I know people are like, well, I just wanted to show up, and don't be like, hey, I sent you something. But honestly, I need to check the P.O. box. And I don't do it very often if I don't know that things, you know, to expect to go, you know, check it out, basically. Look at you guys, how cute, just with the corner rounding. Adorable. And then I'm going to corner round this guy. And then I'm going to go see about if I have stickers or what else I can throw in the lamination, right? Aw, thank you. This is, oh, no, don't ever be embarrassed with us. I know, Melanie's like, oh, I don't have that color. I told you I wanted the pink one, but it's a limited edition and it runs out, and sometimes they'll bring it back or whatever, like, you know, a Craft Stash or wherever. And so when I saw they had it back, I was like, I'm going to get it. I should have just gotten that one to begin with and waited, but I thought they were never going to get them back. Let me put this back. We're just making a little, oh, see? You guys, I live in San Diego, near the sheriff's office and near the a firehouse. So never a dull moment, and the freeway is not too far from here. But anyway, let me see something. Interesting. So this set, when I bought it, it has chipboard stick. I was like, does that have stickers? So I can use this for something else and make something cute for the book. But you know what? Maybe. Oh, I should grab more of these. I was gonna say maybe I can. Aww. What if we put her in there just to laminate her? Why not? And I would laminate some other. Well, let's laminate this one too. Since we have it. This last layer, I'm not going to do anything with that. But there are things in the paper pack that you can fussy cut, which I'm not going to take the time to do right now because that would take forever. But like these cute little things, and then you can also laminate them, right? If I was to cut them out. You guys. And then even these guys, right? Like that square I have. Should I fussy cut at least this one little girl? Fine, I hear you. No, I'm just kidding. What do you guys think? Cut out one, at least the little girl one. Let's do that. She's not the most intricate shape. And then this also has stamps, of course, that I can kind of play with, but okay, this is truly taking a little longer. Okay, let's see here. I was like, where are my small pink scissors? I'll try these, but I don't know. These are the best for this. It's kind of thick paper though, you know, because it's the outside of the thing. So this might not work as well as I would like it, but we'll see. Oh, I should use a craft knife, huh? Paging my inner hunky-dory. Use a craft knife. This is not great. These aren't really fussy cutting scissors. I usually like them to be a little bit smaller and then pointy at the tip. But we're getting there. Probably a little closer than I would like. What time is it? Oh, it's 1 o'clock. Okay. I have time. I have time. Again, with fussy cutting, I apply pressure with the right hand or your dominant hand and then turn the paper with your non-dominant hand is usually the nicest, but this is not wonderful right now. There we go. I'm leaving a lot more edge under one side than the other. That's okay. There we go. And how is everyone today anyhow? You know, I was just thinking, like, I don't know that a lot of my gals were in Florida on that side that got really hit with that hurricane. On that side, I think it's the whole place really got shook, huh? But, because I haven't heard anything like that from you guys. And I know I have Florida girls. Okay. These are just interesting little, I don't know, little bits. How about that? I would cut between her legs, but should I? I guess just to finish it off. There's just not a lot of space in there. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. So, I'm just going to get a laminating sheet. I just wanted to throw more things in here for laminating. You guys know I make a bookmark and all these other things, but right now I'm just trying to do something. So, these are just laminating sheets I get at Daiso. Of course, I get them lots of different places and I order them online, but these are some that I still have from Daiso, so I'll use those. Take this little guy. What are we talking about? From Vons and Trader Joe's. Oh, the company that owns Albertsons owns Safeway. Yeah, everyone owns it. It's so funny. Growing up, I have Save Mart. I've never heard of Safeway. And there's all these companies that end up buying everything else. Oh, you know what? This one might be too big. I was just going to put it on here for funsies. It's like right there. So I probably won't use it. And I always like to put this as close as I can, so maybe later I don't have to cut that top part, I just have to cut the sides. So let's put that right there. I may not, like I said, run through that big square one. Give yourself some space. Now I have all this, and if I wanted to, so I can use it later, I can trim this piece away. And you can use it for something else. A lot of times something will come up that you can use this for, or to make pockets, right? So I'm just going to trim this away. You kind of want to keep it lined up. I can see mine moved a little bit, but that's okay. Okay. All right, guys, I think that's it, right? This thing has been ready. All right. Oh, soy chorizo? Yeah, no. I use the real thing. And actually we have a market here real close by, a Mexican market, and I always go there to get the chorizo because they make it there and it's amazing. And I'll tell you real quick how I like to eat it. Well, just cooked up, obviously, in beans and things like that, or cook it up and then throw in some eggs, scrambled eggs, you know. But I usually just saute it a little bit with some, you know, you start cooking it up, letting it do its own thing. With some onion. And in the meantime, I cut up like 3 or 4 potatoes and I cube them, kind of big. And then I cover them, I put them in a glass bowl. I cover them with like some plastic wrap, put a couple holes, and then put those in the microwave for about 4 minutes. So they're like parboiled, but they're really just thrown in the microwave. And then you take them out of the microwave very carefully because they'll be super hot. Take the plastic off, throw them in with the chorizo, let that cook down for another 10 or so minutes, and you can put that in tacos. You can eat it with an egg. You can eat it by itself. Put some Mexican cheese and some cilantro on it. So good. And the kids, I'm telling you, I make a ton of it when I make it because they want to eat it the next day. They want it in a burrito. They want it, all these different ways. So one of my favorite recipes, super quick, super good. Yeah, for sure. And whenever I put in the refried beans, I always end up making tortas with that because that's like so good. You smear that on your torta with meat and cheese and mayo and everything else that you put on there. So yummy. This looks very good, right, guys? Look at that. Okay, I think that's it. So I'm going to turn off the laminator. I was just going to say I'll be right back, but that's not going to work today. So let's turn that off. And I'm going to cut this up. You guys know I never really put the handle on this. I probably should, but like the handle is down here and I just don't use it. So this is my tonic trimmer and I just like, So I'm gonna put this on here and just give it a bit of a trim. Ooh, that's close. I want to see about how much plastic will be left if I trim it there, maybe there. You don't want to cut into that air bubble, right? Because then it'll just not be great. And then there's a little bit on this side that's not too straight. It'll just delaminate basically if you cut into that air bubble. So we're leaving our space. What I used to do is I would go ahead and score this again before I turn off my machine in case when I pop it, it would like make it delaminate. But I didn't do that. I'm not going to do that. But I am going to put it on here and try to score it up. This is the outside of my thing. I'm just going to put it on a line. Where does this seem straight? Like right here. I always like to kind of reestablish my little score lines so I can pop this open. And that middle one, I usually leave it kind of stiff, even though it's there. I just like to leave it a little bit, not really bent yet. It'll bend on its own. Okay? And we need to make some holes, don't we? I haven't done that in such a long time. So with these little guys, what I was planning on doing was leaving it like a little something so I can put like a little tag piece, but I don't know. We'll see. So I might cut around the edge and leave like a little circle so I can put a little hole and then it will have like a little something so it'll be cute. You can also just cut this out and stick it like on a clippy. And it can be a clip for inside. I mean, that's why whenever I do the laminating, I always want to find how much, like, just fill it up so you have all these different little laminated pieces that you can do fun things with. So maybe a clippy is the better idea for those guys. We'll see. At least this one. Okay. If you're totally lost, don't worry. I am too. All right, let's see. Let's open this up. I'm going to go ahead and corner around those edges. What's funny is I had just bought a new corner rounder for that reason. Where is it? Sometimes after a while, it doesn't want to cut super well through plastic. There goes something. And so you need like a newer one, like that one. But even if it doesn't, you can just take your scissors. It already scored it pretty much for you, right, as you're trying to cut. And then you just kind of take your scissors like that. But this is a newer set. Oh. And let's see how well we do with this one. All right. You guys, so cute. We'll go over the sizes afterwards again because I'm sure you guys were curious. And honestly, on some of them, I don't remember what I said, but we'll figure it out. Okay, I am going to use the Big Bite. I was going to say I need a black alcoholic marker. This is just a regular marker. Let me see. Okay, so on this side or the other side, whichever side you like, I'm going to put some little dots. And basically, these guys go in here. See, so they have some space. I did add space up and down, but I feel like I don't normally do that. But since I did, I'm going to account for that. Like, my little dots should be like here. So a dot in the center and a dot in the middle of the 1/2 inch either side. I'm making them bigger than I normally do so you can really see it. I know with this pattern it's hard to tell. And then you want one like in the center, or you can also wrap it from the outside in if you want to put your little wrapper, your stretchy stuff here. I'm just going to put it in the middle because that's what I always do. And then down here, same thing, about 1/8 of an inch in, nice little dot, and then one on either side in the middle of those 1/2 inch channels. Now, with these, I can punch them all day real easy on the little hole with this guy, right? Because it can just lean here and I can just punch. But that middle one, you either need to have something that's like a free standing punch thing. My son is talking real loud for some reason. So, sorry guys if you hear his excitement on his video game or whatever he's doing. So right here and right here. Oh, sorry. Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, if you guys could only see what I've seen right now. I went to close his door and he's standing there with like a headset on and looks real cool. The virtual reality kind of headset thing. Oh my goodness. Anyway, I can still hear him. What is going on? Okay, and I'm going to put a hole right here in this very middle one.
Was that being loud?
Yes. Anyway, that's why I just closed it. What do you need? You need something or are you good to go?
Yeah.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
Okay, so we're just going to make this last hole, again with the smaller crocodile hole right there. And we're almost done. Now, where's my this stuff? So I usually make 4 things. Like I said, I'll probably still make a pocket, folder, and another insert. Where's the other one? Right here. And let's see. Tasha, you're right. Okay. Let's see. How do we do this? I don't remember, guys. Did I start on the outside? Did I start in the middle? Of course. Let me think. Do you guys remember? How embarrassing. I don't remember. Was I starting here? I feel like I did, but then that doesn't make sense because I have to go straight over here. Or did I start in the inside up? I feel like I started in the middle out. Let me think. No, that can't be right. Maybe that was it. Was it from here up here? That makes no sense. All right, I need someone to tell me real quick. Where did we used to start? Either way, I can do this one, but not really because... Okay, I got you, Diego. Sorry. Okay. It needs to wrap around, and about how much do I need? That part I can do. The other part I do not remember right now. And then my son came down and was like sweating me to take him to get his car. And I'm like, I'm sweaty as it is. Okay, you can also put little beads and cute things on here, which of course I do not have time for right now. What I'm gonna have to do is come back and we'll do a part 2 of this. Now I'm just gonna tie this because what's funny enough is that all you have to do is stick this through. So I'm just gonna push it through. Do you guys remember if I would start on the outside? Anybody have an answer for me yet? No. I don't remember. Ah. Let me push this in here. Oh, come on. So what I would do is stick both sides through here, which is essentially doing this, but now I'm just tying it and then pulling it through. Same thing, right? And you have your little stuff in there and you tie it. Start from the outside. Is that what I used to do? Look at it. And did I start in the middle one? That's why I feel like I remember starting on the outside, because whenever you're done, when you come back through, there should be a thread sticking out, but now it would be in the back. That's why I feel like I started in the inside. I mean, like this. I just don't remember if I started in the middle, up and down, and then came back from there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like it had to be up or something, and then over. That doesn't seem right, but let's see. Let's pretend. Let's try it and see if we're... That doesn't seem right, though, because I know on the outside I end up with that line. I think you started in the inside, Yeah, exactly. So the string is out here, right? Yeah. Let me see. Hold on. If I went that way, and then came back down, that doesn't make any sense. Unless I came back down here. Oh, maybe, is that it? Do I come? No, I don't know. I was saying maybe I came back down in here. You guys are probably like, this is... There was never any strings on the outside. Oh, you guys, that's what it is. No wonder. Duh. Okay. Okay, I think I got it. I would just start off with enough to wrap around twice, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to snake through. So, we start going in, and then I go over to this side from the outside. And then I would go up to the top, right? And then go over to the middle. That seems right. Come back down here, come back down through the middle. Okay, now we're cooking with gas. Thank you, guys. I think. We'll see. We'll see where we end up. It's all coming back to me now. Okay, we have to push that back through the middle, which is always the hardest part. And then when you get to the very end, of course. Sorry, guys. I have other videos where this is very clear. Go up the bottom, right? Because that's just on the side. Oh, we're getting it now. All right, and then back up to the top. And then you come back down the middle. Yay! Okay, so push it through the outside. I'm so sorry, because now that I remembered, I wanted to get it done fast, and now, of course, it's probably confusing, but I have other videos where we discuss this. Thank you, guys. Again, push that in there. Oh, come on. Push that in through the middle, which, again, you already have two chunky pieces in there, so it's harder to do. All right, now let's straighten this guy out. Now, I don't make it so tight like guitar strings, but pretty tight. And then we have this guy, and I will just... I'm not going to snake back through. Usually, I'll just cut some of that piece off. Yay! Thank you, guys. All right. And I only made 2 inserts, but when I make the other inserts, it'll literally be the same, and then 1 folder. Okay, so for now, I have these guys, which I love. I'll just put in the back my dot grid. And in the front, I'll put this guy. And that is it. I'll make another one that'll go in that middle one, but also a little folder to go in here. Or maybe just 2 notebooks, to be honest. I don't know that I need a folder in here. And then we have our little outside piece. And of course we can decorate that however you want, with beads, with dangly things. I can make one of these guys into a dangly thing. I can just make it something that clips on, you know, maybe put it on a rosette, stick it on there so it's always there, or make it removable. Lots of fun things to do. Whew, that only took me, what, an hour? No, 30 minutes? Well, almost 40, I guess. And I'm not even done. All right, guys. I said we would go over the numbers again, but let's do this real quick. So the paper on the outside of the folder is 8 1/4 by 6 1/2. And I scored it at 3 5/8, 4 1/8, 4 5/8, and then the other 3 5/8 should just be there. And then the inside folders are cut at 6 1/4 by 7. Then they're scored, folded in half. And then the outside covers for that are the same height, 6 1/4, but they're just a little bit bigger than 7, so that when I fold it in half, it covers the paper edges, right? Corner rounded, and then everything else is just what it is. I think that's all the numbers that we needed today. All right, guys. So like I said, I did link the candy Christmas selections in the description box on HSN. They're also on Ecstasy Crafts, which I linked the Hunky Dory stamping tool because everybody keeps asking about the stamping tool. It is on HSN right now for like 28 bucks. A little bit more expensive, I think, on Ecstasy Crafts, but on HSN, they only had like 10 left when I came here. So I don't know. And then the extra magnets are on Ecstasy Crafts also. So, you know, but I do have it linked there. And have fun, guys. What a fun craft day. I've been, you know, like I said, I already started shopping since they weren't going to have the cart kind of thing. They just had the free shipping over 75. So I've been, actually, I have a huge order that already arrived from 2 days ago in San Marcos, but the UPS gave it to the post office, so I won't get it till tomorrow. I'm like, could I have just gone there? I can probably go to my post office and get it from them because they're really cool people, but I don't want to bother anybody. So I'll let them deliver it tomorrow. They usually come by around 11. So you will see a haul from me tomorrow right around that time, right? So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you had a great time. Let me see here. Oh, thank you, Andrea. It's nice being with you guys too. It's nice to chat. And I'm so sorry when I'm working, like I am not seeing anything else. So thank you, guys. Oh, thank you, Marilyn. She says, don't forget to click the thumbs up. That's not anything I ever like. Give me a thumbs up, guys. But thank you. I really appreciate it. Check out the Diamond Press videos, please. I know a bunch of them got buried because I put them out like boom, 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 boom. And later today, I'll have a Spellbinders video for you guys too. So please check that out. It will be for the clear stamp and die of the month. So thank you, Vianney. Should do a tea and book swap soon. I would love to. I will have to work it in right now. I love Halloween, you guys. Oh my gosh. I can't believe I let it sneak up on me like that. Oh, look. That little guy can go on there. Anyway, all right, guys, thank you so much. You guys are so fun. Oh, show us a finger bow real quick. Okay, real quick. Or in your future. Okay, I will make a video just for the finger bows. I have had that requested because I usually do it in like other videos, you know, within other videos. So I will do that. I will do that by itself. Okay. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Yay, that was fun. Oh, I was a little rusty, but we got it. All right. Have a good one, guys. Thanks so much for spending your time with me. I truly appreciate it. I mean, every minute, so important of your day. So I really appreciate you spending it with me. And I'll see you guys at the next one. All right. Bye. Bye, guys. Thank you.